I wrote this in hopes, like, it's not really poetry, like it's not rhyming or anything. I've kind of got out of the like way of that and just been writing down my feelings like consistently. And I talk to myself a lot, and that may seem weird, but I know most of my family does, so I guess I know where I get it from. And this is just me kind of having a conversation with myself, with the situation I'm in, like with the group and like my friends that I have up there, and Cameron Owsley, which is, not with us right now. So I deal with a kind of mid case of depression and anxiety, and it's gotten the best of me over the past 3 or so years. And I don't talk about it a lot to most of you adults because I feel like I'm like invading your space, or nobody wants to hear it. So this is the conversation I have with myself about that. You think anyone in the Bible ever dealt with depression? We read about the murderers, the adulterers, and people just denying Jesus straight up. You think depression ever got to them after denying Jesus? You can repent from every sin, but is depression a sin? Like, if I ever get to the point of suicide, is that a sin? Detrimental to my own body, to my temple? The way some churchgoers see the alcohol drinking? Do I fall short because of how I think? Do I become less to God when I think less of myself? Does God or the church look down on me while I'm looking down on myself? Will the congregation take me serious if I was more fluent with Christ? Will they treat me different if they knew where every piece of broken glass came from? Hold up, maybe I'm asking too many questions. Maybe these questions are better left unasked. What's the point of asking questions when you know you can't get an answer? I guess the same reason that humans blame God when you lose a family member to cancer. What some of y'all adults don't see is that most of these kids up there in the youth room are trying to find Jesus, but also running from home. Maybe I'm not just speaking to myself here, but even with Jesus, is it normal to feel alone? I do often, and I know that there's some young adults and teens that feel the same way I do. The brokenness and the abandonment in the household is the insecurities taking over, so in my notebook, I have no one to lie to. So yeah, I have a relationship with Jesus, and I have a relationship with my notebook, but they're pretty much the same thing. I can't lie to either of them, and everything from my heart is written in both. Ever since I had that open mic at the library, I've noticed that with these words I have, even when I don't see it, they produce hope. I've watched adults mature in this church, along with the teens and people my age. You guys watch me grow up here, so I hope eventually you can see the emotion that I struggle expressing on my face. It demoralizes us when we have so many people to talk to, but none will listen, so we're all forced to catch up with the end. Something I've learned in these past 5 years is that sometimes the word isn't what people need, sometimes they just need them a friend. Which brings me back to the intro questions. Is it a sin to be depressed and look down on your situation? In life, if it is, then I know a lot of sinful people that I speak to on the daily.